What's up, guys? It's Rob. You may know me by my screen name, ArmorLight15, and I'm finally back after a long vacation that was much needed, and the whole moving process out from the ex-fiance's house. And temporarily right now I'm staying with my parents until I can build up some more money for a nest egg and kind of get back on my feet, and then I'll be moving back into my own house, which is rented right now. So it's been a long transitional period. I'm glad you guys have decided to stick it out with me, and we're back finally here doing the gameplay commentaries. So I'm very excited about this. Happy to be back entertaining you guys. And so here's what I got for you guys today. I've got this kill confirmed gameplay on Black Box, where I go 31 and 8. And you'll notice I play very aggressive when I play Black Box. I play almost overly aggressive. In the first half of this game, I'll probably be exchanging kills with the enemies. I'll be killing them quite a bit, and then they'll kill me, and then just kind of back and forth. On the second half of the video, you'll notice that I'll find my groove, and I'll end up really dishing out the kills, and then not get killed quite so much. There's one part in the video too where I pick up a PP90 M1, and really, if there's ever a true sweep of a house and how to kill everybody in a house by yourself, this is going to be it. You'll see it. And see, this is why I play aggressive on Black Box. So I sniped that guy at the MP7, and most people would think the guy's too far out of range, but when I'm like, oh, I got the MP7, I can still hit this. And because that's the beauty of that thing, is it will just still kill them even at that long range. And you know, some people think it's cheating. There's kind of a cheater's gun. Really, I mean, the gun's not that powerful when it comes to SMGs, and it's got to make up for the lack of power in some other way. And the fact that it can shoot as far as have the range of an assault rifle is one of those ways that it makes up for being a weaker SMG. So I'm cool with it. Anyways, so here's what we're going to talk about today. The reason I'm aggressive with playing Black Box is because the people tend to get campy and guard buildings, and that is just the way people tend to play Black Box. So to counteract that, I'm going to play very aggressive and bring the fight to them and try and sweep every house I possibly can, forcing them out of their hiding spot and into a new spawn. So that's what I'm going to be doing here. One thing I want to talk about real quick with this video is a topic I've wanted to talk about for quite some time, and that's me and YouTube. What I want to say about me and YouTube is that I've got a lot of nice comments from my subs and viewers in the past saying that we love your gameplays, you do a great job, and if you keep it up, you'll make it big in YouTube, and just stay at it. And the truth of me and YouTube is that I don't ever want to make it big. I really have no desire to make it big. I don't want to make any money off of YouTube. I have a full-time job that I feel like, working as a paramedic, that pays me pretty handsomely. And I get a good paycheck already, so I really don't need another paycheck, and it's not worth it to me to make you guys sit through commercials every time you want to watch one of my videos just so I can make a few measly bucks. So what my promise to you guys as my subs and people that might potentially want to become my subs is that I'm never going to become a YouTube partner, and I'm never going to put commercials on my videos. I'm going to just try and make the best videos, commentaries that I possibly can for you guys, and entertain you the best that I can. And that's what you can expect out of my channel. Now moving on, one thing I've wanted to give you guys as a thank you for sticking it out, for hanging out with me during this transitional period, is I want to give you guys a funny story, something that's maybe a little bit more personal, something I haven't really told a lot of people unless they were very good close friends of mine. I think it's a pretty funny story, and to kind of paint the picture of the story, what I'm going to have to tell you is a little bit more in depth about my mother. Probably she plays a vital role in this story. My mother's a very, very sweet person. She's a teacher. She's a very old school person with her belief systems. She obviously was raised religious, and she's a religious person. She is very old school in her beliefs, to where, like, there's no sex before marriage. Pornography is a sin, sort of things, those sort of things. So just imagine a very religious, spiritual woman that's very old school in her beliefs, and that's my mother. And so me, on the other hand, I've got no problem with porn whatsoever. I love porn. I think any guy in his right mind is going to love porn. So this is the story of me and my porn. So this is many years ago when I was doing some training with the California Department of Forestry and Fire Service, which is now CAL FIRE. I was doing my resident firefighter time, working my shift with them at the station, and basically I was on shift, and I get a call from my mom. She tells me, hey, basically they've been remodeling the house that I was living in with them, room by room. So they tell me, my mom calls me and tells me, hey, I'm going to be moving all your stuff out of your room because we got to get your room painted and remodeled. And I'm like, thinking in my mind, like, oh shit, I've got my fucking porn stash there, like my whole spank bank's under my bed, and I've got all these Club International magazines. I've got, I've got these videos, these DVDs, which are like $30 a pop. And I really don't want those getting lost or her taking them, because that's a lot of money invested in that spank bank, and there's too much good porn to lose, So I'm thinking, how can I tell this woman not to move all my shit out of my room without me being there, so that I can get rid of the evidence before she finds it? And so I decided to tell her, hey, there's a lot of heavy stuff in my room, Mom. Let me just help you out. Wait till tomorrow morning. Or a matter of like 12 hours, and I will be home, and I can help you move all the heavy stuff out of my room, and that way you don't have to strain yourself, and it'll be better for the moving situation. And so I convinced her to wait until I get off duty. So I'm thinking, cool. I come home after being off duty in the morning to find my room completely gutted, and I'm as empty as shit. I'm like, oh fuck, dude, there it is. She found the fucking porn. It's completely obvious now. And so I'm like, fuck, why did she not even wait for me like we agreed to? And so I'm thinking, man, last thing I want is my mom to find my porn stash. Every guy has that fear, and it happens to so much of us. And so I talked to my mom. I'm like, what happened? Why did you move my room? And she's like, well, I enlisted the help of your grandmother, and she helped me move all the stuff out of your room, so we decided to get it done early. I'm like, oh, fuck, now you're telling me my grandmother was in on this? And so I'm like, well, did you find something, in there, something, that you didn't like? And she's like, well, your grandmother, and she put it like this is what the terminology my grandmother used. Your grandmother said that she had found your gentleman magazines under your bed. I'm like, oh shit. And so I'm like telling her, well, where are they? Because I want them back. And she was getting upset at the fact that I wanted these porn mags back. And I'm like, yes, seriously, Mom, I want my porn back. Give me my porn, because it's not right for you to go in my room to invade it in such a way. It's it's my personal room, and it's an invasion of my privacy. And to take it and get rid of things, that you don't see fit. That those are my belongings. And so she gets very upset at the fact that I want them back. And she's, oh, what you have porn, do you? You want your porn back? And she's getting really heated, and I'm getting heated too. And I'm like, yes, I want my fucking porn back. Give me my porn. And so she's like, oh, so Rob, you like sluts? Do you like sluts? And I'm thinking, my mom, the fucking teacher, this religious woman, this spiritual woman, is fucking going off on me, calling these women sluts and asking if I like sluts. So I'm thinking, like, you gonna throw it at me like that? Yes, I'm gonna throw it right back at you. I said, I looked at her with a straight face. I said, yeah, Mom, you know what? I like sluts. I fucking love sluts. And so it's just hilarious. You start going back and forth at each other, saying that to one another. And so she basically tells me she fucking got rid of my porn. She threw it in the trash, and it was gone forever. So to kind of get back at her, she had this religious magazine that used to come in every month, and for about 4 months I would grab it and throw it away in the trash and rip it into a million pieces. And that was my revenge, I guess. But hopefully you guys will enjoy that story, that my mother and my grandmother found my porn, and that my mom asked if I liked sluts. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay commentary. Glad to be back, and stay tuned for some more gameplay commentaries. I'll check you guys later.